Hello, welcome to this video. Now let's go d5. Playing Uptown Girl. Is that the Billy Joel song? No, I'm not going to sing San Marino. Okay. Yeah, bishop g5. There are many lines against that. f6 is the most interesting one. That is very messy. Didn't feel like messy now. Let's just play something solid. Okay, so queen b6, is that good? I don't know. Queen b3, c4. Maybe he's got a very quick e4 in this position. It's possible. Very much possible. I can play with e6 here. It's not a big deal actually. Yeah, now b4 is very slow. I mean, slow is wrong. b4 takes, knight takes. He can move the rook, and it's not quite clear that it helped me. But I think I can go bishop f5 now first. Yep, goes out, leaves that. Yeah, avoids b4. This is the word I was searching for quite desperately. What is he doing? Aiming for that early bishop e2 is kind of interesting. Is he aiming for bishop f3 and then e4 maybe? That seems to be the case. Okay. Interesting. I can even go e5 here. Yeah? That's kind of unusual, but okay. Then he can take e7. That's probably not that great. I wonder if I can do that actually. e4. Okay. If he absolutely insists basically that I do that, so I'm going for it. Grabbing that enormous space. Okay, so this is why I went to e7. I wanted knight b6, a4. Okay, he tries to somehow reorganize his position. Bishop h5. Not sure what this was about. I'm nice on d7 anyway. Okay, so let's jump to a4. And now I can do both actually, but let's do this. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, I like my position, but it's not something super brilliant. That's a very surprising move. Okay, I really don't get any of his moves, to be honest. Why is he voluntarily opening up my bishop? I don't quite understand it. Especially because rook a6, b6 is very obvious that I'm attacking b2, and every possible cover is c2 and b1. Those squares. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So what is the deal here? I can also just go bishop f5 now, or h5. It's also pretty good. If he takes it, rook g8. No, then he can take on g4. Yeah, that's all based on little tricks what he does. So what to do? Probably moving the bishop is not a bad idea. To d3, I guess. Can still take then. Okay. Yeah, my issue is more or less the time. This is also not bad. Okay, I need to play a move. He's just playing instant moves. And yeah, it isn't very good, but it is quick. So 1 minute 15 is already kind of difficult.
Check.
Yeah, want to be quick now. Knight f3, I go bishop e4. One minute 10. Okay, it's doable. It's not completely hopeless.
Check.
Going for the rook endgame mostly because of simplicity. Oh, I'm not even a pawn up. I actually miscounted, to be honest. I thought I'm still a pawn up and clearly better. Which
Time warning.
I mean, I have no problems whatsoever, but I'm not better.
Check. Check.
I have rook h1, b1 if he takes the e-pawn.
Check. 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 Game of draw.
It was threefold. Yeah, I had to take the draw now. It's a bit of a shame because he was completely busted, of course. But I was clearly far too slow. Okay, so let's have a look there. Yeah, in black's position here is very comfortable. I've got more space. And always that b2 pawn as a source of attack. Or source of attack. What kind of English is that? As a target. Yeah, and yeah, this was just too tempting now to go full-scale expansion here. Yeah, it's a very nice position. Yeah, g4 is just a very bad move. It just opens up my bishop very. I mean, it kind of. I have this idea anyway, and this just makes it worse. Okay, here and after this, you should really lose the game, but I couldn't make it work. So how do I win actually? G3 is strong. Okay. This, yeah, it is very convincing actually. This, and rook b6, and this is falling. Yeah, and the thing is, it's not just a pawn. I'm entering on the second rank, which completely ties down his position. This comes here. Yeah, that's just a win. And here knight takes g4 is surprisingly annoying. Okay, then the computer is very much insisting on that, covering everything, so that now this is not possible. I can take capture now because the rook is protected. So yeah, what is white supposed to do? The engine gives this, and then just this and this is also pretty good. Okay, I went here.
Check.
And now, yeah, I should go bishop e4 and win the game. I was my problem was I was somehow thinking that I'm a pawn up in the rook endgame, which is completely ridiculous. I'm not. But this does win actually, because the knight is trapped. But,
check.
Or if you, this is a line where the knight is not trapped, but here I'm just winning the pawn. I miscounted. I was really thinking I'm a pawn up in the rook endgame, and I wanted to play that for simplicity's sake with the time disadvantage. But
Check.
okay, I'm not a pawn up, and this endgame is just equal, of course. Nothing that I can do. He can always cover his weaknesses. I can cover mine, and there is no way forward. I've got more space, but that doesn't matter here. So at the end, a draw by threefold repetition. Okay, well, thanks for watching.